Inside the Voyage, brought to you by Dusty Sprinklers.
Welcome into the SWX studios. Every year, the roster for the Great Falls Voyagers looks a little bit different, especially when only a few players return for back-to-back seasons. This year, the team has a bit of a Spanish influence, and Haley Sutton talked with the team about what it's like working with so many different cultures.
Becoming a professional athlete means...
Speaking of the Spacemen, they were in action over at Centene tonight, wrapping up their series against the Idaho Falls Chuckers. Great Falls has won 3 games in a row, and they're looking to get 4 wins out of this 5-game set. Voyagers looking to extend that winning streak on another just picture-perfect night for baseball in the Electric City. Picked this one up in the bottom of the 7th. First and third, 2 outs. Lency Delgado doing what he's been doing all year, coming through in the clutch. He scores Luis Curbelo with that base hit, and that puts the Voyagers up by a score of 7-3. But the Chuckers weren't just going to give this one away. They load the bases in the top of the 8th, and Juan Negrete drives in a run on the sacrifice fly, but the Voyagers still have a 3-run lead. Later in the inning, Paulie Milto coming on. He gets a huge strikeout to end the inning and end the threat, keeping that lead at 3. Move over to the top of the 9th now. Idaho Falls down to their last out, and Milty, he's going to strike out Jose Marquez to end this one. Voyagers win their 4th in a row, this one by a score of 7-5. Both Great Falls baseball teams were in action tonight, but unfortunately the Chargers couldn't match the Voyagers' winning ways as they dropped their state tournament game to the Lethbridge Elks by a score of 6-0. And now we bring you an awesome story about a terrific woman at Malmstrom Air Force Base who also happens to be a bit of a handful on the basketball court. Take a look.
The game of bass, Captain Madeline Ross, a 10th Missile Squadron flight commander, being prepared for battles is something she's used to. But when she hit the court to try out for the Air Force women's basketball team, she was challenged physically in a way she hadn't been ever before.
I thought that I was physically ready for this. I continue to work out. It's a part of my daily routine. I think that that's an important part of any healthy lifestyle, but in such a short period of time we had to do so much conditioning that it was definitely eye-opening for sure.
It's no secret that being in the armed forces will whip someone into shape, and very rigorously at that. But Captain Ross says that the training she did for the basketball team was on par with some of the training she'd experienced previously.
We did what we had to do to take care of our bodies, whether it be with ice, with heat, with lots of stretching. We did lots of yoga. We did all sorts of different things to battle the fatigue of our body. It was emotionally fatiguing, intellectually fatiguing, physically fatiguing, but it was 100% worth it.
Despite basketball being significantly less life-threatening than some of the things our troops have to deal with, Captain Ross says there are some strong similarities between balling out and protecting our freedom.
I think there's a lot of parallels between being on a team in a sport and being in the military. There's a ton of different experiences where you're not quite sure that you can accomplish what you need to accomplish, and you work with other people and you develop a sense of community and cohesion.
At Malmstrom Air Force Base, Leo Goldman, SWX.
That's your check on sports. I'll see you at the desk.